I just realized I forgot. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hey, everybody, it's the Boomer Hour. Welcome, everybody, to Misfit Corner Comics. This is the artist known as Andrew speaking, and I am live streaming, which means it's Friday night, and nobody else is here because everybody else has a life and is out having a good time. I'm using a new pair of headphones, so hopefully this is coming through okay audio wise. Those phone headphones that I was using before cracked in two places, and I had them completely held together with duct tape, and it just became too ridiculous. So I threw them out and bought a new pair. And this was whatever cheap pair they had at Walmart. So eventually, I'll spend some of that YouTube money and get myself some really good equipment. Who knows? Eventually. I do have the light. I always forget that I have the light. So the bright light. So that's on. I'm definitely going to look into getting a new microphone, one that actually, is good for broadcasting. And I'll eventually need to get a better set of headphones. But bottom line is, I'm live streaming. I'm live. Y'all are out there. I hope everybody is having a wonderful beginning of the weekend, being that it's Friday night. And just a quick reminder to everybody out there who has dads, grandfathers, fatherly figures in your life. Sunday, the 19th, is Father's Day. I completely forgot about it until my daughter texted me and said, "Hey, what are you doing Sunday night?" I'm like, "Oh gosh." Now we'll see what happens. But hope everybody is doing well. This is probably going to be a short stream tonight, simply because I know Todd probably won't be able to join us because he's off in New York, hopefully having a fantastic time doing whatever it is he's doing. I've asked Avery if he's able to join. If he is able to join, that's great. I had a few things planned. I picked up a couple new comics this week, and I wanted to talk about them a little bit. And I received an email from Heritage of some original comic art that was going up, including some fantastic, amazing pieces. And I wanted to look at some of those. And honestly, it's better to look at them with somebody, whether it's Todd or Avery. So I'll wait and see if he's able to join. I've said a lot tonight, haven't I? Do I normally do that? Wow, that's so weird. I'm hearing it in my head. I didn't realize how much I said it. So that's all right. That's all right. But let's start with the stuff that Avery and Todd probably wouldn't care anything about. It's new comics that I picked up this week. First off was Jurassic League #2, which is the continuation of, I believe, yes, it's a 6-issue limited series with story by Daniel Warren Johnson and art by Gideon Gedeon. I have no idea how you pronounce that, but I like his art style. It's good. But this is a completely over the top, take your brain, disconnect it, and then just enjoy type of comic. There's no way it has any relevance to the Justice League as we know it. It's just a lot of fun. And they've been adding in new characters. Like in this issue, they added Atrocitus, which he looked awesome. But they're adding more villains and heroes into the background and introducing the dinosaur versions of them. And it's a lot of fun. And honestly, if they made some of these characters into action figures, I would be thrilled. I think that'd be the most awesome thing they could do. And knowing how comic companies like to make money off of other things other than comics, I could easily see this getting made into an animated movie, which would be fantastic. I'd love that. So, everybody out there, if you get an opportunity to pick this up, pick it up, read it, enjoy it, share it with someone you love. And let DC know you want more of Jurassic League. All right, excellent. Next up is issue #2 of Boom Studios' Grimm, the new series about these, what are they? Grim Reapers. That's what it is. Grim Reapers. And the main character is a chick, and she's kind of cool looking. And the story is okay. I'm liking the art, even though there's points where the art doesn't flow very well, but it looks pretty. I mean, that's a lot of some modern comics nowadays. The art, the storytelling doesn't actually make sense visually, but it works. And this is issue two. I liked issue one. I liked issue two, and I'm probably going to stick around maybe for at least another issue, and we'll see what happens. So, if you're into, I don't know if you'd call Boom Studios independent comics. They're kind of more like an Image Comics, and the fact that they do have some name brand people, not name brand, but names you're familiar with working on their books. So be worth picking up. And I've enjoyed it, so we'll see what happens. And then last but not least is an Image comic book. This is also Daniel Warren Johnson. This one's being written, drawn, lettered, created, everything by him, except Miles Spicer, or Mike Spicer, is I think doing the lettering. Maybe I got to double check, but it's called "Do a Power Bomb." Now, this comic is an example of drawing somebody in like myself simply based on the art. And the reason I say that is it's a comic about wrestling, which is something I don't care a lick about. I was never a wrestling fan. I never followed wrestling when I was a kid. I could care less about wrestling now. But Daniel Warren Johnson art drew me in. No pun intended. But I read the issue, and other than some very, I don't want to say it's woke, but some very glaring um, twists, like the main character, the champion wrestler of the world, is a lady, which most people who are familiar with wrestling, and she's wrestling against guys that are probably two, three times her size, but she's the world champion. Okay, a lot of disbelief there, but whatever. Still, the art's good. This is very reminiscent of his Wonder Woman Dead Earth series that he did. It's like there's a lot of action, there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of, the art is amazing. Let's just put it that way. Story, mm, I may pick up the second issue just to see where the story goes, but that might be it for me, just simply because I'm not, like I said, I'm not into wrestling. But this is something he obviously loves. Same thing with like the heavy metal rock music. He's got that one book that he did that's very that uh, Metal Falcon or whatever. I didn't pick that one up, but I have seen the art and it's great as well. So worth it for the art. Hmm, we'll see the next issue. We'll see if the story keeps me connected. The thing that really drove me nuts was I picked up 3 comics and it cost me over $12. $12 for 3 comics because each of these were $3.99. You know, at a convention, at a decent convention, $12 can buy me a lot of comics. And I went to the store and bought 3 of them. And guys, you really have got to love these comics to spend that much money on new comics. And if you don't love them, yeah, it's crazy. But as of this moment, I'm happy with my purchase. I enjoyed the comics that I read. Whether or not I would continue with them, whole nother story. But we'll see. We'll see. But that's it. That was it for this week. Picking up new comics. I still, like I said, I still like going to the comic book store and checking out the new comics, and from time to time picking up a few. Um, while I was out of town, I don't know if I did show you guys what I picked up, or did I? Oh damn, I don't remember at this point. But let me see. I think I talked about them, but I'm not sure if I showed them. Oh, let me see. This is my stack of new stuff that I've picked up over the last few months. Some of them which I'm following, some of which I'm not. Let me see what I have picked up. Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys. This is Catwoman number 43. It was the first comic book appearance of Red Crow from the Batman the Animated Series. might be worth something in the future. Who knows? King Conan #2. I know I showed you guys this because I was telling Avery about it. This is the one that has the first appearance of that character, the Indian related character that was uh, Jason Aaron and the artist were chastised for making this character, so that in all future endeavors or reprints of this issue, they're going to clothe her differently, put her in a potato sack. I don't know if anybody remembers that story, but crazy. I found a copy. Let's see what else. What else was new? I picked up Robin #1 and #2 from a store that still had current issues in for cover price. Robin #1 was the first appearance of Flatline, as well as a couple other new characters who, you never know, may or may not make an impact in the future. Let me see what else we got here. Twig #2 from Scotty Young. Fun comic. Like it a lot. I think it's only a 5-issue series, so I might stick it out a little bit longer. We'll see. But one of the new series that I'm absolutely adoring from Image is Little Monsters. And I had picked up issue #1 of Little Monsters, loved it. And then the second issue came out, and the store didn't have any copies. The third issue came out, no copies. The fourth issue came out, no copies. Now, of course, I'm not going to have a pull. I'm just not going to do that. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But I was able to get issues #2, #3, and #4 while I was out and about on my trip to Missouri. So that was great. That was fantastic. Another thing I got while I was on the trip on Missouri was the fourth and final issue of Step by Bloody Step, which absolutely freaking enjoyed and loved. Loved this story from start to finish. This is one of those ones where I bought all 4 issues. If they ever reprinted in like a hardcover edition, I'm going to buy the hardcover edition. That way I can lend out my copies of the comic to friends who might like him as well. But this one, not only was the art beautiful, the story was really good, and honestly, art-wise, it was very inspiring. So, what else did I end up getting? Oh, the last part, I believe, which is part 8 of the Shadow War storyline currently going on in the Batman, Robin, and Deathstroke titles. This was the wrap up of the story. This was Shadow War Omega #1. Of course, the series started with Shadow War Alpha #1, and then they wrapped it up with a double-sized issue. Story wise, it was okay. I really dug it at the very beginning when they had the story in which Deathstroke kills Ra's al Ghul. Spoilers. Turns out it wasn't Deathstroke that did it. It was just somebody else trying to frame Deathstroke and trying to get back at Deathstroke and Talia al Ghul at the same time, kind of setting them against each other to try to kill each other. And so it was a good story. And that was the wrap up. That was the finish of it. So, yeah, from what I understand, this story led directly into Dark Crisis. I don't know exactly how because I'm not following Dark Crisis, but I'm sure I'll hear reviews or whatever talking about it. And if it's interesting, it's interesting. We'll see. All right. I wanted to show you guys, let me put these back up. I wanted to show you guys some of these heritage auctions that's going on right now. This is normally a segment that Todd brings to us, but he's out of town, so he won't be able to. So I am going to talk about them because it's my show and I can do that. All right, I'm turn off the damn light. You guys don't need to see me that good. All right. Go to share screen. And so I'm just going to go through a couple of these. There is tons and tons that look just absolutely freaking fantastic. But this is a really nice Doctor Strange from Dan Adkins. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I got to sign in order to see the high resolution stuff. Okay, I'll just sign in. You guys can't see my password from here. It's bleeped out, but oh wow. Fit to screen. All right. Uh, uh. Some of you might say, wow, that's really old. That's really yellowed. Well, that's what happens to art over time. This paper does yellow, but still, that's a really pretty looking image. Very nice, very nice. And it's currently up to $40,000. Yeah, yeah, I'll get two of them. Let's see what else we got here. We've got a Jim Aparo and Mike DiCarlo Batman. Oh wow, this is from the Death in the Family storyline. Oh wow, that's awesome. That's a really nice looking splash page. Now this isn't. I believe this is where he goes and finds Jason dead after the Joker killed him. But wow, that's a nice looking page. All right, let's see what else. Oh, that's only $288,000. Only. We got a Judge Dredd by Brian Bolin. That's a nice looking page. Now you'll notice how some of the lettering is much yellower, or I should say orange, compared to everything else. That was because these were paste ups where they actually printed it out or maybe wrote it out on another piece of paper, and then they used glue to glue it down, and the glue has yellowed over the years. Where the page itself still looks nice, the glue that was used to paste whatever, whether it's a caption up here at the top or, the word balloon, has yellowed. It's one of the bad things about collecting original art is that kind of stuff does happen. But still, it's a Brian Bolin original page. It's only $48,000. See? Yeah, sign me up for 2 or 3 of those. We have a Jack Burnley Action Comics page. That's nice. Let's see what we got here. We got a Sal Buscema. This is a cover for Spectacular Spider-Man. It's about $20,000, but that's still awesome. Wow, that's a gorgeous page. Yeah, and you'll notice how all this part back here, the logo and the insignia and so forth, they probably used a different kind of paste up to put those up. Most likely it was the sticker type, whereas this one down here in the corner, which is yellowed, was done with glue. So that is just the, in all honesty, it's what happens. Oh, wow. Dave Cockrum and Neil Adams Batman page. Batman cover, I should say. Holy crap, look at that. That looks gorgeous. Robin, oh no, not again. How many ways can a Robin die? Oh, wow. Look at that page. That cover, I mean. That's fantastic. It's only $58,000. Yep. Give me 2 or 3 of those. Up. Something went wrong here. Oh, wow. Oh, Todd's going to be so disappointed he's missing these. Look at this page. Oh, wow. This one probably goes for a nice penny with Moon Knight on it. Spectacular Spider-Man number 22. Enter the Moon Knight, or Enter Moon Knight. Wow, that is a gorgeous looking cover. Damn, that's gorgeous. Dave Cockrum. Wow, that's awesome. 45,000. That's very reasonable for a original cover page. We got a Jack Davis Tales from the Crypt page. Very nice, very nice. Not a lot going on the page, but look at that art. It's gorgeous. I mean, even the lettering looks fantastic, but you can see how the top part, that was like a cutout, stick-on type thing. But still, very nice. Let's see what we got here. This is a Gabriel Dell'Otto Peter Parker variant cover, original art. Wow. This painting looks very cool. Yeah, you'd think something like that probably go for a pretty penny as well. What's the current price on that? 32,000. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. We got another Weird Science interior page. Very nice. Let's see. Don Heck, Tales from Suspense. Okay, not a lot going on that one, but still a cool page. Oh, holy crap. Detective Comics. What issue number is this? Can we tell? It's a 10-cent issue. Oh, the number's not on there anymore. But look at that. I don't think this is a recreation. I'll have to check. That's a cool looking page. Let's see, 180,000. Detective Comics number 59. Bob Kane original. Wow. That is fantastic. 180,000. That's cheap for something so amazing. Here's another amazing one. This is a Gil Kane, John Romita Sr. Defenders cover. Wow, they're pulling out all the stops with these covers this time. Oh, wow, this has the original Guardians of the Galaxy in it, too. God, that's awesome. Man. I wish I was collecting art back in the day. Here's a Gil Kane, John Romita Sr. Conan cover. I think I have this issue, or I have had this issue. Look how fantastic that looks. War in the World Below. Oh, that's amazing. I mean, other than a little bit of yellowing, it looks like it's brand new. Man, that's a fantastic piece of art. And only 49,000. Like I said, you should grab two of those. What do we got here? We have a Gil Kane, Joe Sinnott, Captain America number 215, 215. Original cover art from 1977. Look at that. That's fantastic. Captain America and the Falcon. Gorgeous piece of art. Ugh. I wonder how many of these are being sold from the artist collection or how many are actually from art collections, you know? This is Incredible Hulk number 369. It's a Dale Keown cover. Wow, that's awesome. Got the Zipatone down there. Very cool, very cool. Versus Freedom Force. $50,000. Yep, I could take one of those. This is a Sam Keith page from Sandman number 1. Holy crap. Oh, look at that. For those of you that don't know the storyline, there was this like rich billionaire guy who is trying to cheat death by capturing death, and he screwed up, and instead of capturing death, captured Dream. And that's one of the first storylines that they're going to be doing in the Netflix show is that storyline. And there you see Dream in this big glass bottle. And wow. Sam Keith, original art from Sandman number 1. That is awesome. That is some good stuff. It's $84,000. Well worth it if you ask me. All right, next up we have a Jack Kirby original page. This is like the opening splash page to Journey into Mystery number 108. Freaking A, that's awesome. Oh, Todd's gonna be so upset he's missing out on checking this. I am absolutely sure he will go check this out himself at a later time. But guest starring Doctor Strange. Is Doctor Strange in this image? I don't think so. Look at that. At the Mercy of Loki. Prince of Evil. Those are great pages. All right, let's see if we get into some of these double splashes. This is a Jim Lee splash page from X-Men number 5, pages 2 and 3. Oh, wow, look at that. Very nice, very nice. Some classic Jim Lee art in here. You got Psylocke in a bikini. Yeah, what more do you need? There you go. I don't know why this wasn't the splash page, but you got Forge up here and Cyclops down here. But that works. That works. All right, what's this next one? Jim Lee, Scott Williams, Batman 619, triple gatefold Allies cover from Hush Part 12. Holy freaking cow. Look at that. Wow. That's a classic Batman. Got all the Bat characters and Superman. Catwoman, very good. I think they did another version of this where it was the villains. That's just as awesome. But you got a classic looking Nightwing, Huntress. You got Barbara Gordon, Commissioner Gordon. Very nice, very nice. All the main cast. Now the current Bat family is like 10 times the size of this. So. But that's okay. Okay, how much is this going for? $504,000. Holy crap. Yep, that's awesome. And this is an original page from one of the stories. This is a page from 612. You got Superman and Poison Ivy. Very nice, very nice. That's a fetching page at 19,000. Very nice. Oh, this is so awesome. Todd's going to be so upset he's missed out. Well, like I said, he'll look at it in the future. This was the McFarlane Spider-Man issue. Issue, I think it was 16. I'll have to double check. But the whole issue was done sideways. So it was all side splash pages. But this was the cover. That's fantastic. It's currently going for $408,000. Oh, yeah, I could easily believe that. This is a splash page from that same issue, going for $144,000. It's a very classic Todd McFarlane Spider-Man crazy anatomy with the webs. Very cool, very cool. $144,000. Yeah, I'd rather chip in the big bucks and get the cover, but still, that's awesome. This is Todd McFarlane, Spider-Man 16 Double Splash 2 and 3 featuring the Juggernaut. This is $84,000 for this double page splash, but this is one where you actually hold it sideways, open it up sideways. Wow. You got the Juggernaut in there, all Todd McFarlane-y, with Spider-Man in the background. Very cool. Hate those paste ups, but oh well. They do a lot to the art. So this is page 4. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? That's X-Force. Back in the heyday. The Rob Liefeld heyday of X-Force. That page is 18,000. That's not too bad. Next double page spread, that's 24,000. This is story page number 5. Wow. Page 6, that's 21,000. I don't know. This might be the whole issue. This is issue number 7, 24,000. Page 8, 20,000. Page 9, 40,000. I guess if it had Spider-Man in the page, it's worth more because of that. But that's still awesome. 24,000 for page 10. Page 11, 32,000. Look at that. Juggernaut. Oh, that's awesome. Page 12, 46,000. Oh, yeah, it's definitely pages with Spider-Man in them have more value, but that's great. Let's see. Page 13. Page 14. Oh, that's 72,000. That's awesome. Spider-Man versus the Juggernaut. That's good stuff. Page, is this 15 or 16? 15, 22,000. Wow. And here's a double page splash, pages 16 and 17 with cable. Look at this. Wow. Look at all the stains from the stick ups or the tape. Not the tape, the glue. Still, that's awesome. That's some beautiful stuff. And this is page 18. Oh, wow. If that's really as yellow as it looks, that explains why it's only $9,000. Page 19. That's awesome. Page 20. And I believe this is the double page splash ending, pages 21 and 22. $204,000. You got Spider-Man. You got the whole X-Force team. Wow. Yeah, that'd be a nice thing to frame up and have on your wall. I don't know if my wife would let me spend $204,000, but all right, now we're getting to the creme de la creme. The whole reason why I wanted to pull this up. We have the original Mike Mignola cover for issue number 420. Is that 8? Yep. From Batman. This is part of the Death in the Family storyline. This is the Death of Robin issue. Oh boy, oh boy. Man, Mike Mignola knows how to draw. That's some nice stuff. Let me see what this is here. This is show the original. Yeah. Wow. That's gorgeous. That's a piece of history right there. And here, and that 228,000, that's good. That's good. And we have, this is the Frank Miller and Lynn Varley Batman The Dark Knight Returns #1 cover original. This is the creme de la creme of this auction, I believe. $2.4 million. And what's so crazy about this is the Frank Miller part is just this black silhouette of Batman, and Lynn Varley did everything else. I bet you that's like what is it? The paint with the blow, the air gun, air paint, airbrush. Look how gorgeous that is. Now that is a piece of comic history right there. This is one of the pages that started the what they call, or what they refer to as, the dark era of comics, where comics became more mature for adults. Comics weren't for kids anymore. They were, this and Watchmen and several other titles started us down the mature readers version of these characters. Because if you think about it, you think of back in the day, Batman was the TV show Batman. That's what people were mostly familiar with. The majority of people in the world knew Batman from the TV series, not just the comics. And then Dark Knight Returns came out and totally flipped it up on its head and body slammed it. The idea of what Batman was. And this is one of the images that started that. Wow, $2.4 million for this. Honestly, I think it's going to go for a lot more. This is a piece of comic history that is probably unmatched by a lot of other things. So let's see what we got here. We got Tony Moore, Walking Dead #1 page. That's awesome. 28,000. We've got Graham Nolan, Detective Comics page. Nice, nice. Oh, here's a fantastic one. This is a George Perez original cover for Batman Year 3. Oh, this is one Todd showed us before, because this is just like one of the more fantastic George Perez covers that just absolutely loved. That's some good stuff. All right, let's see what else we got here. May look at a few more. Probably going to go ahead and wrap up a little early tonight. I'm tired. My eyes are really tired, but this is the page that I sent to Todd with the caption, "Holy crap." John Buscema, original Amazing Spider-Man page featuring the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, Peter Parker. Just look at how gorgeous this page is. I would happily own many copies of that. 192,000. Yeah, that'd be worth it. This is a John Romita. Oh, holy crap. Did I tell you guys, did I say John Buscema? I meant John Romita Sr. John Romita Sr. Holy crap, I don't believe I said. Man, I'm just bad artist. Bad artist. Here's another page. This one's kind of good. You got the Kingpin, but the one page with the Green Goblin, that's just awesome. And then what's this? A double page splash. Oh, this is Tim Sale. Very nice, very nice. Got the Joker. You got Alfred hanging upside down. All the jack-o'-lanterns. That's just a gorgeous looking page. Only 43,000. That's crazy. Anyway, there's a whole bunch more in here. Maybe we'll go through more of them later. But this is usually more fun with Todd and Avery here. So we may try this next week. Oh, I won't be here next week. I forgot all about that. I'll be in North Carolina going to the Heroes Con. I may have to post some video while I'm up there. But I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. Don't get into any trouble. Do like me and don't get into any trouble. But over on the Scam channel, there's more scam videos coming. And I don't know if anybody noticed, I posted a picture of Betsy earlier today, just simply because I was running late with the video. And she looks fantastic, all spread out and happy and cuddly and taking over the middle of my bed, which I couldn't find her earlier today. And my wife said, go check the bed. And I went and looked, and there she is right there smack in the middle of the bed, taking up the whole thing like she owned the place. But anyway. Oh, sorry. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. And I'll keep you all apprised of what's going on next weekend. But we will be in North Carolina Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, going to the show for Friday and Saturday. But I'll keep you all updated. Hopefully we'll find some good stuff and bring back some great stuff. But Heroes Con is one of those ones that we used to love to do when we were right out of high school. And it's an artist convention, an artist alley kind of convention where there's a lot of artists. And it's always great meeting artists and seeing original art and getting inspired by it. It's one of the things we love doing. So, all right, everybody, fantastic weekend. We'll catch y'all next time, and be good.